Hey guys, we are back for another simple baking recipe. Today we're gonna make peanut butter chocolate protein muffins. I love these because they're easy, they're delicious, limited ingredients, and everyone loves them, including kids. So you can use either regular muffin tin or a mini muffin tin. I like the minis because they're kind of like an easy pop-in snack. And my husband loves peanut butter chocolate, so today we're gonna make those for him. What you're gonna need, 3 really ripe bananas. Even if it's darker than this, I think that's good. I've already peeled and chopped up the rest of them. They're in there, so you just want 3 ripe bananas, and you can just kind of chop them up, so easy. Next thing you're gonna want is applesauce. I like this plain organic applesauce from Whole Foods. I like it because literally the only ingredient is applesauce. So you're gonna need a half a cup of applesauce. And I actually am doubling the recipe today, so that's why you see a lot of bananas in there. So if you're only using a single recipe, only a half a cup. Okay, so that's applesauce. The next thing we need, I like this vanilla extract, organic vanilla extract. This one is the Simply Organics brand. And honestly, just 2 teaspoons of that is good. All right, and then you wanna blend this up and make it smooth. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, you wanna make that nice and smooth. So we are gonna set this off to the side. Same with this guy. All right, now you want to get a bowl, and we are going to use organic oat flour for the base. You need 1.5 cups of organic oat flour. And you guys make sure that it's organic because oats are very, very heavily sprayed with pesticides. And fun fact, they spray the oats right before they pick them. So that means, or right before they harvest them. So that means that when you eat non-organic oats, you are literally eating the spray that they had just sprayed on it before harvesting. So oats are one of my really number one organic only situations. Organic oat flour is really hard to find at the store. So I ordered this Anthony's brand on Amazon, and I love it. You could also get organic oats and process them in a blender or a food processor. That's another way to get organic oat flour. So we need 1.5 cups of organic oat flour. And then, okay, so then we wanna add the protein powder. I have Chuvani's peanut butter protein powder. Chuvani is the only protein powder that I use. I love all the flavors. And you're gonna need 1 scoop of the protein powder. And I make it kind of a heaping scoop. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Now I've already added in 1 round of this because like I said at the beginning, I am making a double batch, but for you, this would be all you would be doing. Next we need baking powder. So you're gonna add in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we need baking soda. And you're gonna add in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then to add that chocolate, we want cacao powder, organic cacao powder. So we want to add 2 tablespoons of this cacao powder. And depending on how chocolatey you like it, you could always add in more, but that's gonna make it a nice chocolate flavor. And also we're gonna have some chocolate chips at the end, so that will add more chocolate. But I like cacao powder over cocoa powder because this is straight from the cacao plant. It does not have sugar added to it. It is not ultra processed. Most cocoa powder is ultra processed. So this is the way to go, guys. All right. The next thing we want to do is whisk it up. Way to explain it. Okay, so once that is nicely mixed, then you want to take your blended bananas, dump them in here. Okay. Okay, this is just a simple spatula, and you want to stir up all this goodness. All of this mixed up really, really well. Don't really want there to be any clumps. All right, so you got it all mixed up in there. It almost looks like brownie batter. Okay, and then last but not least, chocolate chips. These are Enjoy Life mini chocolate chips. If you wanted these to be completely sugar-free, you can add in organic cacao nibs of a crunchy texture because they're not gonna melt like the chocolate chips. So this is a good sugar-free version. If you're not trying to be sugar-free, then let's go with these. These are the mini morsels, and you want about a cup. That probably wasn't enough for a double batch. My husband might complain, but that's okay. So then you mix all those up, make sure they're good and mixed. And then we get our prepared muffin tin. Now I have an extra large muffin tin because I do a lot of catering and making meals for my clients, and this just makes it easier. This is a 48 mini muffin pan. So I also love one of these like scoops, little scoop. It's perfect for the mini muffins. You could always just use a spoon. You don't need a scoop. But we just basically scoop it up. Let's see if I can show you. Make it flat and then drop it on top of the muffins or the prepared muffin tin. We just want to fill these up. And I also forgot to tell you that I have already preheated my oven to 350. So you want to make sure that your oven is at 350, and we're going to cook them for about 15 minutes. Everyone's oven is different, and your altitude is also going to make a difference. So depending on where you are in the world, that will also make a difference. So I think it's anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes. So yeah, so this is super easy. We're just gonna fill up all of these. And I have to tell you, my husband is gonna be so excited because he loves these. Makes 42 mini muffins. So although that might seem like a lot, it's really not. Okay, now we're gonna put these in our oven and we're gonna bake them for 15 minutes. Okay, timer went off and we're gonna take them out of the oven so you can see how delicious they look. I wish you could smell them. Okay, so we're gonna give them a little bit of time to cool before we dig in. But one of the things I forgot to tell you is these muffins are all the things. They are vegan, gluten-free, oil-free, refined sugar-free, organic, all the things that I love wrapped into one tiny little muffin. So it slides right off and my gosh, smell so delicious. Okay, and you just open them right up and look how beautiful those are. Protein packed, nutrient dense, delicious muffins. So good, guys. Okay, that's all for today. I will put the list of ingredients at the end of the show so that you can make your own muffins. Let me know if you have any questions. Cheers.